Hey guys, so I'm going to do a quick energy check-in on Joe Alwyn. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Sorry. I don't know that much about Taylor Swift. Obviously, I know a few of her songs, but I wouldn't say I'm a huge Taylor fan. Nothing against her. It's just, I don't know a lot of what's going on in their relationship other than what you see in the headlines. So let's have a look into him. I know he's an amazing actor. I've seen him in The Favourite, and I think he was in Mary Queen of Scots as well. And he was amazing. So I think he's an amazing actor. So let's just see how he feels. There were some words coming in earlier. Let me just see if I can pick up the words when I was trying to tune into him. The words. I hate to say it, guys, but I do keep hearing, I heard this earlier as well, too soon, too soon, too soon. I mean, self-explanatory. I don't really need to explain that, do I? Jump ship too soon, jump ship too soon, jump ship too soon. Okay, and I do sense he feels heavily disrespected because they were together for so long. He didn't expect her to jump ship so soon because they were together for so many years. Let's just see. How does he feel now? I think it's starting to come into the stage where that anger's coming in. Joe, how do you feel about Taylor now? Oh God. Oh my God, these cards. Oh, oh my God. Wow, that was pretty clear. Two of Cups means he felt like this could have been the soulmate connection for him. It was going to be somebody that he did. I've got goosebumps, so for sure. He thought this is actually going to be somebody that he could actually build a life with for the long-term future. Now, I do feel on Taylor's side there was a sense of boredom here. And when she thought about spending the rest of her life with him and having kids and a family, which she does want, she wasn't sure she wanted it with him. There's just a sense of a bit of like boredom in a way there. I feel she's more, I hear girl about town, so she likes to be seen, and he was happier when they were in COVID and lockdown together, whereas she's naturally a performer. Now, he's a performer when it comes to acting, obviously, but other than that, he's pretty much off camera when he's away from filming, and he likes to keep it totally separate. Where I'm sensing Taylor likes both. So she likes being out in the public eye and she likes performing. She wants to express herself more publicly, and he didn't. And that's why it worked so well during COVID, because apparently they were together over COVID, because he had her where he wanted her, I hear. He had her where he wanted her. I do get a bit of moulding here, by the way. I will say I feel he did feel like he wanted to mould her into what a future partner he feels he would like. So I do feel that may come out with her later as one of the problems is she felt controlled or he wanted to change her. And I felt that she was more the wild one and the more impulsive one. And he got to the point where, to begin with, he found it really exciting, her impulsive side. But as the years went on, he didn't want to go along with it as much. And that's when she started getting bored, okay? Because that's when the devil energy comes in with her. Now, the devil energy for me, whenever I do reading, I'm an intuitive reader, by the way. So every tarot reader will see cards differently. This is how I've always read this. It's the devil, for God's sake, right? Every reading I've ever done, it usually means to me temptation and addiction. So for her, the temptation and the excitement here, I feel, was for Matt, because the King of Wands is coming here at the end of it, which is a creative man. They're usually in the arts, music, very fun, very charming, very outgoing, almost like the kind of guy you can take anywhere and he'd just be like the life of the party. So I definitely feel that's Matt's energy there, and the temptation card is here too. And I still feel Joe is really attracted to her and sees her on a pedestal as like a beautiful woman, somebody that's very, very confident here as well. But then we still get the edge coming in. Remember I said about the anger's coming in, where he's still really attracted to her and he still has feelings there for her. But we do have the anger coming in, and the anger's coming in here, which is where he doesn't see her as a very caring, sensitive person right now. He sees somebody that can be very cruel and cutting with her words. The Queen of Swords is somebody that will just say how they feel and be very blunt. Somebody left a comment on my YouTube, by the way, that she's just written a song about him as well. So I feel that's what it could be linked to, that she's just coming out with words that are hurting him right now. So that's the energy here with how he feels. He did feel she was going to be the life partner for him. Yeah, I mean, the Empress is birth, fertility, motherhood, together, a family unit. I'm hearing a family unit. The Magician meant that he thought it could actually be a successful connection. I mean, they were together for 6 years. It's a long time. But the Ace of Swords energy coming in now. Yeah, the Ace of Swords energy coming in now. I'm hearing it's almost like he never knew her. He's questioning if he ever really knew the real Taylor, because the Ace of Swords means he's thinking differently about her now. And it's almost like the Seven of Cups is looking at options, looking at other options. I don't feel that's about in his life. I feel it's almost like he feels like she's just started to look at other options. And I'm also sensing here that once lockdown opened up, especially the last year with her tour and everything, he felt he was losing her, as in she was making plans with her life and projects to tour certain places and do certain things without him. I feel this is without him, and he sensed the break there. Guys, I'm just going to close this window because it's killing me, because it's so noisy outside. Hey, that's what it's like when you live in central London. Okay, let's just see how Taylor feels about him. How does Taylor feel? Okay, I will get straight away. She's telling herself that he wasn't a great partner, and she also wants her friends to back her up in this because it lessens the guilt. Again, jumping ship, moving on with Matt too quickly. It lessens the guilt of her doing that if she does this and says, you know, well, he treated me like this and he treated me like that. Now, I am not one to judge at all. I was known as the rebound queen. I'd be in relationships I wasn't happy with, and then I'd find someone shiny and new and think this is it, and it never was. Okay, so I am not judging at all. Been there, done it multiple times in the past. Okay, so I'm not judging her, but it's almost like that sense that she's putting him down to make herself feel better why she moved on so quickly. It's just a sense of he was the calm, more stable one that really wanted to build strong foundations. And she does want motherhood, she does want children, but she wants to explore the world, she wants to be out there. And I just don't feel he did. He didn't want the press and the limelight. Taylor, Swiftie, always Swiftie. How do you feel about Joe now? I did do a reading, by the way, where I feel after some time of being with Matt, she's going to miss the stability of him. Let's just see how, right now though, I'm not sure. I can't imagine she's feeling that great. Definitely not committed. Judging him. Oh, so pretty much like the energy I said about when someone mentioned about the song and I read the lyrics, and also trying to make her feel better for jumping ships too soon. The Judgment card is coming up with the Knight of Wands and not committing to him. So it's not committing to him and wanting a solid relationship with him. The creativity, and it's almost like the passion was not there as such. And we have the judgment over this and almost judging him, that it's like this sense of she didn't want to feel like she was being controlled or tied down or controlled in any way. It was just almost like completely two different personalities, and it worked in lockdown when they were in their little bubble, but it didn't work after. When she wanted to be expressive, I feel he would try and talk her out of certain things. And then I feel when she worked with Matt, because Matt's so expressive and creative as a musician in that sense and a writer, he tried to say, that's not cool. You should be able to express yourself. Siding with Matt. I'm hearing siding with Matt. So I feel she would start to come out with her relationship issues to Matt, and Matt would back her up and say, you're perfectly right. You're a writer, you're a poet, you know, this is who you are. You should just express yourself freely. But it's almost like I feel Joe did it because he was also protective of I'm hearing their cocoon and bubble, and he didn't want too much interference. There. So overall, let's just see about the healing aspect of it. I'd still say she is a bit torn, and I still do that reading in the months ahead when I heard when things are going to go tits up with Matt. But I feel once the excitement starts to wear down with Matt and its messiness, she's actually going to look back and miss the times when she had stability and a solid partner around her. Okay? I'm not saying he was right for her in that sense, but, like trying to tell her what to say or what to do. I just feel, I like Joe. I'm going to be straight up with you. I like Joe. I like his energy. I just like Joe. And I've never read from him before. I only know he was in 2 films I saw. I like Joe's energy. But overall, it's like, it's a healing period sexually for her. I will say that. The Four of Swords means healing, and the Ace of Wands is a sexual energy, okay? And I feel right now Matt is almost worshipping her. So if you've been in a long-term relationship and things can get a bit dire and you want that attention, and I do hear, this sounds really bad, guys. I do hear, but I'm Taylor Swift. So it's like that adoration. She wasn't getting the adoration that she had from him at the beginning. She wasn't getting that affection. And now she's with Matt. It's almost like healing for her sexually. When I mean sexually, it's almost like not the sex itself. It's more somebody is worshipping her and putting her on a pedestal. And it's that passion and that energy all over again. It's that fresh start. So that's what's healing for her at the moment with Matt. Somebody that's adoring her. But I just feel it's going to go... the other way. Because, guys, I think this came up in the last reading. This is the last card I'm going to pick today, okay? This is overall, after all is done, dusted, the Five of Cups means I still feel, because I've got the goosebumps, so whenever I get the goosebumps, it means I'm on the right track, okay? She's still going to go through this period of grieving for him. It's almost like Matt at the moment is glossing over everything and making her ignore her pain. Ignore her pain, I'm hearing, ignore her pain. But I feel she's going to be on attack mode for quite a while to defend herself, why she's moved on so quickly. She's going to be on attack mode. When it's all said and done, I feel grief and sadness over the stability she had with him. It's almost like, I've got to stop saying it's almost like. I think I say that a million times in my readings. This is weird. You know the film A Star is Born? Is that kind of... It's almost like that kind of energy around them. It's almost like Taylor is coming out, starting again, as in The Star is Born. And then her partner is not really on the same path as her in that respect. And he doesn't really want her to go out and be mainstream. He's happy with what they had. It's almost like A Star is Born, starting all over again. But, woohoo! That is it. Guys, feel free to comment and let me know, or you... Joe or Taylor fans, because I don't know a lot about their history and I'm not sure about Matt, I'll be honest. I feel you can have rebounds, by the way. Okay, you can have rebounds and you can have affairs. Now, people that have affairs, they can end up marrying the person they had an affair with and being with them for 20 years. People that rebound can end up marrying them and being with them for years and years and years. With this rebound, I'm not feeling it. I feel regret coming her way. It could be 8 months down the line, but I feel he's going to be messy. It's fun right now, but I feel it's going to be messy. Highs and the lows, I'm hearing. There's going to be highs where it's extremely high and lows where it's going to be extremely low. And I hear another album, and I feel if there's going to be another album, it's going to be Matt. And if it's going to be about that, it will be when they break up, because it's going to be messy. It's going to be a lot of stories to tell there, I reckon. Anyway, I am off. Love you all, guys. Bye.